Hello guys, welcome to another FIFA 19 Ultimate Team video, and in this video we're going to be talking about ones to watch, and I'm going to be doing my Premier League prediction of exactly who is going to get a ones to watch cards. If you guys haven't already watched my previous video of who is eligible for a ones to watch card and how the ones to watch cards work, as in how do they get upgrades and what's so special about them, then you guys definitely want to watch my previous video that's on my channel. I'll leave a link for you in the description for that, and make sure you watch that, especially if you are new to FIFA 19. So today I'm going to be talking about my Premier League prediction. Just a quick recap of exactly who we're looking at, players who have been permanently transferred or on a full season loan between clubs in this summer transfer window, and are also age 30 or under. That was one of the rules, if you want to call it, in FIFA 18, that the player had to be 30 or under, but in FIFA 19 Cristiano Ronaldo has been confirmed as a ones to watch player, so it remains to be seen whether he is the only exception or whether now he's kind of broken that rule. So I've not really heard any confirmation from EA. If you guys know, then let me know down in the comments. So if you guys just looking at that background picture, this is last year FIFA 18's summer ones to watch, and just what I wanted to say from that, if you have a quick count of the players that are from the Premier League, there is actually 9 players out of the 23 cards that are available for the ones to watch. So 9 players from there are Premier League players, and in the winter ones to watch cards there were 11 players from the Premier League. So that is just something to know of. Maximum, obviously the maximum cards I reckon that will be released for the ones to watch is 23. So you've somehow got to find a balance between your Premier League, your Juventus, your Serie A, your La Liga. Obviously you got so many big profile signings this year. So obviously we've got Ronaldo, we've got Vidal, who else have we got? Courtois. So we've got quite a few from different leagues that we can think about. Clervy, I don't think I pronounced his name correctly, but there are a couple big signings in the other leagues, so obviously we've got to leave some space for them as well. So that's why we've got to try and find a balance. So let's get straight to it. I am on my phone, and I'm just looking at the transfer market as to be seen who's bought who. So if we're starting off, Manchester City, and the first name that stands out is Riyad Mahrez. For me, number 1, Riyad Mahrez. I think he will most definitely get a ones to watch. Just by the way, looking at that card, that's got nothing to do with me. I've actually got this card off another YouTube video, and the channel goes by the name of Gaz. He's an Italian dude, so if you guys want to check out his channel just for these cards, it's got nothing to do with me. I don't want to steal the credit for that, so I've just done a tacky job of cropping and whatnot. So that's not the rating which I think he should be getting. If I'm looking at his FIFA 18, he started off with an 83 rated card, and then he got an updated card of 84. So I think he'll probably start with 84, 85. Obviously he did get a team of the season card, but I think he'll start with about an 84, 85 rated card, so he's got that one right. And looking on Manchester City, I haven't got anybody else that really stands out apart from Riyad Mahrez. If I look at Manchester United, the first name that pops up to me is Fred. Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk. Again, his rating, he started off in FIFA 18 as an 80 rated card, and he did get a team of the, I think, European team. He's got an 83 rated card, so I reckon he'll go, the maximum he'll go for, or he'll start for, is an 83. So about 81, 82, that's about right. Looking at the rest of Manchester United transfers, I can't seem to be finding that one centre back that I thought Manchester United had. Diego Godin, Harry Maguire, what was his name? Urimina. Well, no, I just can't seem to find it. But so we'll carry on. Next team, Tottenham Hotspur, and for some reason it says they've got no incoming signings. Strange. I'm sure they bought a couple of people. Daniel Levy. He's one that likes to splash his cash. I'm sure he does. But no, obviously Tottenham didn't buy anybody, so no one to watch cards from Tottenham Hotspur. Then carrying on is Liverpool. Obviously Liverpool bought big, made a couple of decent signings in the actual transfer window, and the first two cards that popped to my mind is Nobby Cater and Fabinho. So Fabinho, obviously he's come from, I think, Rome. I don't think it's Rome. Where's he come from? He has come from Monaco, and in FIFA 18 he started off with an 83 rated card, and he got upgraded to an 84. He obviously got a team of the season that was 91. So personally I think he'll start off with about an 84-85 rated card. Sounds about decent. Serie M card as well, so 84-85. And then we've got Nobby Cater, who's come from RB Leipzig, if that's how you pronounce it. And in FIFA 18 he started with an 83 rated card, if I am sure. I'll just confirm that for you now. Yep, he started off with an 83 rated card, managed to get himself an inform of 85 and a team of the season 93. He didn't get an updated card, so I reckon he'll start about 84, 85 as well. But I think Keita, Fabinho and Keita, because Fabinho's not really started the season, I don't think, because obviously we said at the beginning, maximum probably 11 players will get from the Premier League. So I think Fabinho might not get one. Keita should definitely get one. And the other Liverpool player that stands out for me, I think, is Alisson. He could get a ones to watch card. That 85 rating I don't agree with. Xherdan Shaqiri, unfortunately he is going to miss out due to how many good players we've managed to get in the transfer window, as in the Premier League. Alisson started off with an 80 rated card. He didn't get an upgrade, but he did get a team of the year card, which was an 88 rating. So I think even if he did get an upgrade, 83, 84 tops, I don't think he'll get 85. But he has started the season strong, so he is a serious contender to get a ones to watch card. Carrying on, we go to Chelsea FC, and obviously we have the highest rated keeper in Kepa. We have Georgie Neo and Kovacic, so them two stand out for me. Kovacic obviously coming in from Real Madrid on loan, but it is a full season loan, so that's why he will be eligible for one wants to watch card. And let me just check, in FIFA 18 he had an 82 rated card. He didn't get an upgrade on that, so I think 82 possibly, maybe 83, but he won't go above 84 for me. And then we have Georgie Neo. He is one that looks like a decent player. Let's see exactly what rating he got in FIFA 18. He had an 81 rated card, so I don't think he'll move above 80. I don't think he'll get an 84, maybe 82, 83 for me. If he's really, really lucky, he'll get an 84, but I think he'll start with 83. So that's for Georgie Neo. Then obviously, like I mentioned before, we have the highest rated keeper in Kepa, or Ariza Balaga. So let's see what he started with in FIFA 18. He started off with a 79 rated card, and he got an upgrade to 81. So I think he'll probably maximum 82, 81, 82. He'll start off with that. Again, will he get one? I'm not too sure, but he is, again, because he's the highest rated most biggest transfer at the moment, and the fact that he is young, I think he may just get one. Moving on to Arsenal FC now, is we've got two contenders here, or actually we're going to Everton first, sorry. And the standout there is this guy, Richarlison. Started the season so well that I'm sure that he is basically 99.9% sure to get a wants to watch card. If I'm looking at his FIFA 18, he got what rated card in FIFA 18? Let's just check that now for you. A 73, is it? Yeah, he got a 73, and no, made up to 76. Yeah, he got a silver card. Originally, he started off with a silver card at Watford, and he got upgraded to 76. I think because of the good season he's had so far, maybe he'll go up to 78 or 77, between that, but he won't go above 79 or 80. So that's a good card to look out for. At Everton is Richarlison. Then, like I said before, we're going to go on to Arsenal. And there we have Torreira and Socrates. Um, there is obviously one more player at Arsenal who stood out for me, is Lichtsteiner, but I think he is very, very old, so I don't think he'll get one. Then we have Bradlino as well, but I think the fact that he's not started for Arsenal hampers his chance of getting an actual card in FIFA 19, as in a wants to watch card. And I am just checking now what Torreira's card was in FIFA 18. Lucas Torreira, he got 70. He started off with a 75 rated card, managed to get himself upgraded to 77, and he got an 81 rated player of the week and a 90 rated team of the year. So I think he'll start off about 78. As we see, it says 78 there on the actual screen. So yeah, I agree with that, about 77, 78. Socrates, he started off with a 86 rated card, if I'm sure, but I have played the beta, and he was downgraded to about an 85, so I reckon he'll get an 85 rated card. Just quickly looking at his age, date of birth 1988, so what does that make him? That makes him about 30, yeah, just bang on 30. So ooh, he's about that mark where he could get one. He's not over 30, so yeah, I think he might get one. He looks old, but he isn't too old. So yeah, carrying on from Arsenal, we go to Burnley. I don't really think we'll get one, because if I look on screen now, I've got 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 names already, and seeing as I did say at the beginning, the maximum I think we'll get from the Premier League is 11 ones to watch cards. So Burnley, if they are to get one, I think Joe Hart would get one, but I don't really think so. Obviously, suggesting of the fact that he's not like really started well at Burnley or anything. Then at Everton FC, we've obviously done Richarlison already. Yuri Mina, he's one player who I think could get one, but again, the fact that he's not started any games. Same for Andre Gomez. Everton have got quite a few other candidates as well. So obviously, potentially there are other players there, but I don't think they will. Then we look at Leicester, James Madison. If you are actually going at the ones to watch rule, they are looking, young potential talent. James Madison should definitely get one. I've watched him play against United. I watched his second game, and he's played quite decent. So if they were to actually go on the principle of young talents, then he would definitely get a card. Newcastle didn't get anybody too good. To be honest, we have Rondon there, but I don't think he would get one. Crystal Palace, possibly Max Meyer, but again, like I say, we've already got our big names on screen right now. West Ham United. Now, West Ham United, have spent big this season, so I think obviously there's 93.47 mil, 47 mil. So Jack Wilshere stands out for me, but we have Felipe Anderson and Yarmolenko. Um, and them two, obviously Yarmolenko, he got one, if you can see on the right of the screen at the bottom, he got one for Borussia Dortmund there. Um, if you're looking there, so he already had one last season. So potentially, obviously, EA did spot something in him. I think one of the things was that he has 4-star skill moves, something like that. If I'll just confirm that with you now. Yeah, he has 5-star skill moves on FIFA 18, so that's very interesting. 2-star weak foot, and he is under that 30 years old age barrier. So he started off with 81 on FIFA 18, so potentially he could get a card. Then we have Felipe Anderson. I've really, watching West Ham this season, they do look good, and not they, he looks good. Felipe Anderson, he has looked good on the counter attack. So I would, if his card was to come out, he would certainly be a player that I would invest in the fact that he'll be cheap. Everybody's going to think, oh, he's not going to do too well, but he could potentially be a player to smash it for them. So yeah, I think his card will be about 81, 82. Then obviously, as you can see on screen, we have for Fulham, we have two players that are candidates there, Schürrle and Seri. Schürrle obviously used to play for Chelsea, and Seri, I'm not sure where he's come from. I've not really heard of his name, but I've seen lots of people saying that he deserves a card, so we'll just go with that. Watford, Gerard Deulofeu, he already had a wants to watch card in the winter, so I don't think he will get one again. Brighton, they have Jahan Baksh possibly and Montoya, but I don't think so. Huddersfield Town, nobody really there that stands out. Southampton, we've got the one big player that I would say is Danny Ings. So let me just check. Danny Ings, I think he was about a 76 or 77 on actual FIFA 18. Yeah, 77 rated, and he is 1992 he's born in, so he is under that 30 years old barrier if that was to be a rule in FIFA 19. So he could potentially be a player. He has started the season for Southampton quite well as well, so potentially he could be a card. And again, if his card was to come out, I would definitely buy him. Wolverhampton Wanderers, obviously they spent quite big, and again they have a couple of big names in there. We have Adama Traore. He gets Manchester City. If you watch that game, he was really good when he came on from the bench. So I think again I would buy him just because of the fact of his pace. Looking at his card now, if I look at his card on FIFA, he'll have definitely 90 odd pace. I'll confirm that for you now, but he was, looking at that game that they played against City, he was really good. On FIFA 18, he had pace 93. He started off with a 73 rated card that was silver, so potentially he could get one. We have Joao Moutinho on there, Diego Jota, so some couple of big names there that I think Wolverhampton Wanderers could get as well. Cardiff City, nobody, again, because we've got so many good players in the Premier League, can't really go into detail with these guys. And that is all the players that from the Premier League who I think will get ones to watch cards. So let's just go over that again. Riyad Mahrez, Fred, Fabinho, Cater, Alisson, Kovacic, Georgie Neo, Arrizabalaga, Richarlison, Torreira, and Socrates. And then we obviously, these are the main guys who are, I think, potentially from this screen you're looking at, I think at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least out of these players, at least 6 of these players will be getting a ones to watch card. And saying that, then we have a couple of like the underdogs, these potentially Felipe Anderson, Schürrle, and then the ones I mentioned, Adama Traore, Joao Moutinho, James Madison. You know, a couple of these guys, I think the ones that we don't not really expecting, but are really good. So they could get one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to know which player to invest in, then I'm going to be doing that in my next video. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.